They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
43, 15. Yellow.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he'll get this close to the first down. It's a pickup of 4, but it still leaves 3rd and short. They'll try and run it here with Pacheco. And he will have a Chiefs first down. They're able to convert on 3rd and short, picking up 4.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And let's give it about 4 on that one. Pete Werner there to make the tackle. They go play action with Mahomes. Now he'll run it. And he's going to slide to a stop and avoid the contact. But since he started there, he's still shy of the first down.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
On 3rd down, they go with Pacheco. He's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That's just a great job defensively, Mike. Here's a chance they have to get off the field. They sell out for the run. They know it's coming, and they're able to force a 4th down.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down.
Hey, dribble it.
They'll try it now with Pacheco.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for 4th down on your side of the field, but they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
Now, faking the give, he lets one go, looking for Shaheed. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A run here with Kamara. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big gain, and he picks up the first down.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Kamara on the ground. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. They face 2nd down and 7. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Oh, he just does beat the play clock as he'll set up to throw. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Chris Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. On comes Blake Grupe for the PAT. His kick is good. And the Saints will go up by 7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Mahomes on first down. Out quickly here to Worthy. He gets free to the 20. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. A pass caught by the veteran. That's Brandon Cooks. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
A dive there, and he's lost the football. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Cooks going in motion. They'll look to throw. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. Back to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Here's Blake Grupe for the Saints. A field goal try. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Here comes Blake Grupe for this field goal try. This one from 52 yards away. And that's going to run out of steam. It comes up short. No good. And the score, remains level.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. From the 6, here comes a return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Demario Davis there on the play.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
Once again, it's Pacheco. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Pete Werner there to make the tackle. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
Taking on defenders, plowing forward. A pickup of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Ryan Brzee there for the tackle.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations. Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Yellow.
It's a gain of 5.
Right on these 2. Right on these 2.
3rd and 5.
Right side.
3rd and short. Here's Patrick. Open man, left side. He's got it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
And he's in. Jared Wiley. Touchdown, Kansas City. And Butker on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs go up by 7, 28-21. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Jones now on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here's Kamara. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Throwing now on third and long. He lets one go. Looking for Shaheed.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. A run up the middle with Pacheco. And he'll get about 4 to the 29. Here's third and 7. A play fake. Now it's Mahomes. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down. On comes the Chiefs punter. Rashid Shaheed back to return this one. This will be returnable from his own 15. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. On the give, this is Kamara. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Throwing now from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
That one intercepted. It's the Honey Badgers, Tyrann Mathieu.
Intercepted by the Saints. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Here's a screen coming for Kamara. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. On the handoff, it's Kamara. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
That's a heck of a stop there defensively, Mike. 2nd and inches, you're thinking the 1st down is pretty much a formality, but not for this defense. They pack it in tight, they sell out on the run, and they're going to force this team to snap it again on 3rd down.
And he is going to have the Saints 1st down. They're able to convert by plenty on that 3rd and 1.
First down, Saints.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Taking off.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Cooks going in motion. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. And that is incomplete. Olave, the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to fourth down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on down.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive. They'll come up here, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's second and 2. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
To the ground, a first down run. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
22-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. And that one incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
He'll try to run for it.
Yeah, he's trying to make the best of a bad situation here, Mike. Nothing open downfield. He thinks he can tuck it and get it with his legs. He ends up out of bounds, short of the first.
They only need a yard, and it's fourth down. Man in motion is Brown. That's going to be caught. Oh, he's going to be very close. It depends on the mark. But he is short. They held him on fourth down. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Kamara. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple. The crowd cranking it up another notch before third and long. They'll drop to throw. He's got his man complete to Johnson. 13 yards on the catch there. It's good for a Saints first down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. They'll look to throw yet again. That one downfield for Cooks. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. Cooks going in motion. They'll look to throw again. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Good-looking screen play there. A gain of 11 and a first down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments in the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Back to the air one more time. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
First down, Saints.
Back to throw. That's to the middle of the field and caught by Cooks. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. To the air now on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Kamara. And a good run there. Finds the lane. Gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Tackle made back at the 17-yard line.
So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. And with an open date on the schedule next week, we'll be able to savor this one for a while. Rest up and ready to get back at it in 2 weeks' time. And that'll do it For my partner, Greg Olson, for our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious, as we say, so long from Arrowhead.